Hey y'all, welcome back to Lorena's Kitchen, Cooking in the Urban Studio. Tonight I'm going to be showing you guys a very versatile dish that we can transform into many different occasions. So we're going to be making some fried oyster mushrooms tonight. And tonight's take is kind of going to be like a fried calamari appetizer because I'm going to be doing some marinara sauce on the side. However, with our fried oyster mushrooms, it's like the realm of possibilities. You can do so many different things with it. You can do like buffalo or barbecue wings if you want to do some vegan ranch dressing on the side and toss them in either barbecue sauce I've done, which is awesome. I've also tossed them in buffalo sauce. Tastes amazing. You can also do, like the unfished fish tacos and do some slaw on top and maybe some pico de gallo with some lime wedges would be very nice as well. So this is an extreme versatile dish. It's just that I'm also going to be making some marinara sauce tonight. So tonight we're going to go kind of like fried calamari, fried oyster mushrooms. So first things first, we do need our oyster mushrooms. We're going to be just kind of peeling them apart because we want to make them bite-sized. They will come out lots of different sizes. Don't be scared, it's okay. So the oyster mushroom is very like a, kind of, if I could show you that way, we're gonna just like pull them apart so that we can get, nice little bite-sized pieces. About a container is good for one person, so you can figure like, 2 containers. This is not that unhealthy. Yes, we're frying something, we're breading it and everything, but it's not that bad. All right, so I've got my oyster mushrooms peeled apart. I'm gonna put that off to the side for now. And I wanna start my stove for my marinara sauce because I wanna heat up my pan. I'll add some extra virgin olive oil and some garlic that I just sliced. I'm doing like 2 cloves of garlic, just very thinly sliced. We're gonna start on our marinara sauce because the longer it lasts, like the longer it goes for, the better it tastes. And I have 1 small can of tomato sauce. Seasoning wise, we're gonna need onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. If you want a little bit of red pepper, that's great too. Our flour, you can use regular unbleached flour, you can use whole wheat flour. Tonight I'm gonna be doing some quinoa flour, and that'll make it like a gluten-free meal as well. So my pan is hot. I'm going to be adding some olive oil. I'm going to get that going. And then as we're prepping up other stuff, we're going to heat up our canola oil too for that. Olive oil heats up very fast, so remember to add your garlic real quick. Don't want to lose it. And at this point, pretty much, I'm going to, this is like an eyeball moment, so depending on how you like your sauce to be, I want a pinch of sea salt. I'm also going to do a very little bit of crushed red pepper flakes because I love me a little bit of a spice. Move it all around. Once you start smelling that beautiful garlic smell, you know you're good to go and you can add your tomato sauce. And just use a spoon to scoop it on right out. Just keep that to the side. That's going to go while we do everything else. This is another quick little thing, and obviously depending on how you do what you do, it can be either an appetizer, it could be a full-on entree, you know, all up to you. So we've got our marinara sauce going. I want to at least mix together my wet and dry batter. So we're going to do our dry batter first. Our dry batter is going to be 1 cup of quinoa flour. And then we're going to be doing 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. I'm going to be doing 1 tablespoon of coarse ground sea salt, or to taste, obviously. If you do have like any salt issues, please refrain. I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of black pepper, very fine. And we're going to just mix it on up so that that is well incorporated, because this is our dry batter. We want this to come out perfect because it's going to coat our oyster mushrooms. All right, there we go. Give my sauce a stir and lower it on down. Yummy. All right, so that is ready to go. I'm going to be putting, for our wet batter, for our stuff, we need 1/2 cup of quinoa flour. And now we're done with our flour. We're going to be doing 3/4 of a cup of water. In we go. And we're going to be doing 1 teaspoon each of our seasonings, pretty much. So, teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of garlic powder, and I want to do 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of our sea salt. And I'm going to just mix this around too, because this is what we're going to be coating our oyster mushrooms in. And then after we coat them in our wet batter, then they go into our dry batter, and then they go into our hot oil, which we have to get going because that's got to be ready. Take a step from that. And turn on your oil. We're going to be using about 1/2 inch of vegetable, canola or vegetable oil. I'm using canola right now. And make sure that your pan is about 1/2 inch from the bottom with your canola oil. And I'll put this away. All right. Make sure that your wet batter is all mixed up and incorporated together. And I do have my plate ready for when my frying is going to come off. Make sure that you do a plate lined with paper towel, because you're going to absorb the excess grease from this. You don't want to have all of that. We're being sinful, but we don't want to be so sinful. This is like, oh my God, a new obsession for me. I couldn't believe that mushrooms could taste so like amazing. Like, I know that mushrooms could taste like bacon. If you do shiitakes roasted for about 25 minutes at like 425 in the oven, shiitake mushrooms will taste like bacon. They're nice and crunchy over a salad. But oh my God, oyster mushrooms fried are to die for. I can't believe that I never had this before in my life. I love it. So I'm gonna make sure everything else is going. That's going. And I want to start coating my oyster mushrooms so that they're going to be ready to go in my oil. And then it's going to be a real quick fry up. And this is where we're going to get a little bit messy. You're going to put it on your hands, and oh well, it is what it is. Start putting these in. That in. Make sure you coat them very well with your dry batter, because you want it to be nice and crispy when it fries up. And trust me, this will be so amazing, and you're gonna want to do it almost every single day. And it's quick enough that you could so do it every single day. And now I'm gonna test the oil. It's not ready yet to go. So I'll just take a plate and get my mushrooms to the side that are already coated so I can keep going along with this. It's good to just sometimes have like a sinful night. You need it. Everybody needs it. It's, you know, makes you feel happy. I love fried food. That's why I can never go macrobiotic. I wish I could. I wish I had the motivation in me, but I can't. I love baked foods. I love fried foods. I want something warming and wholesome, and yes, raw food is so awesome, but I can't. I can do some things. I can do a lot of things raw, but I can't like go full on because fried food is just way too good. All right, so my oil should so be done at this point. And we're gonna be doing a minute on each side. That. Just don't overcrowd your frying pan. You don't want it to come out like burnt and nasty looking. We do want somewhat pretty looking stuff. Who doesn't want pretty looking food? That should be everybody's ambition in life. So we're going to do a minute on one side, then we're going to do a minute on another side. And then we will be pretty much ready to go and enjoy our fried oyster mushrooms, which are totally delicious. So while those go on one side, you can keep on going with your others. And you can do this ahead of time as well, and you can, you know, heat them back up. You can put them in the oven and heat them at about like 225 for maybe like 10 minutes, and, you know, that way you can take them with you places, and people can enjoy all over the place, and you will rock everyone's culinary experience. And once they're like golden brown, you're pretty much good to take them out. I'm so happy I tried this in life. All right, now these need to be flipped. Just flip them very easily. You don't want to like mess them up. Don't want to interrupt got about another minute left. My marinara sauce is almost done. Put that to the side. And put that to the side. It's gonna get done. And you can serve however you like. I'm gonna serve with a little bit of marinara sauce, and I'm gonna cut up a lime. Just squeeze on top, keep it like real, like kind of calamari-ish type garnish. With my citrus. There we go. Ooh-wee. I can't wait. I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait. And we're using the paper towels because we don't want it to be so greasy. You want to catch somewhat, as much as you can. Ooh. I'm going to push that off to the side. And we just want to use another paper towel to just absorb as much oil as possible. There we go with that. And I can turn off my beautiful marinara sauce and just push that right. That. And now time to just plate. Very simple. Very good. Got my plating done. Just top with some lime. And maybe, for old time's sake, a tad bit of my red pepper flakes. Just cause, hey, that's me. Gotta represent yourself in it. And I have got my fried calamari, aka fried oyster mushrooms, which you can do tons of different ways. So please check it out. I really hope you enjoy it. This is like a life-changing, mind-blowing vegan experience. So I hope it's as life-changing for you as it has been for me. Thank you so much for joining me at Lorena's Kitchen, cooking in the urban studio. We made our fried oyster mushrooms tonight, which you can use for tons of different realm of possibility options, whether you're doing some buffalo wings or you're doing some fried calamari or fish tacos or just regular what have you. Do it on up. I hope you experiment, enjoy, and I will see you very soon again at Lorena's Kitchen, cooking in the urban studio. Thank you guys. Have a great night.